What is going on, guys? It's Halftime Productions. Welcome back to the channel. First of all, I hope you're having a great day. And as you see behind me, we have this custom bracket I'm gonna get to in a second. But today's video is so interesting. As you saw from the intro, I'm gonna explain everything right now because it might seem complicated, but let's get right into it. So as you guys can see, I have a custom bracket, the 2022 NBA Loser Tournament, and there are two sides to this. The first side, all the 12 teams who have lost in this year's NBA playoffs, seeded based off their departure, and the next side, all the non-playoff teams in this year's playoffs. And now we're gonna do a single elimination bracket to determine which is the greatest loser in the NBA, and this is how this bracket's gonna work. So we're gonna first simulate this side with all the teams who have lost in this year's NBA playoffs, and the winner of that side will then play the winner of this side with the non-playoff teams in the NBA finals to determine the greatest winner of the losers. But there's a little bit of a twist, guys. So since these teams have already been to the playoffs and lost, they have to win one game against the non-playoff teams in the finals to win the championship. Meanwhile, the non-playoff teams have to win 2 games in the finals against the teams who've lost in the playoffs to win the championship. So for example, say the Indiana Pacers go all the way to the finals to play the Philadelphia 76ers. The Pacers have to win 2 games. Meanwhile, the Sixers have to win 1 game to win it all. Also, again, guys, it is single elimination for today's tournament because I just think it's a lot more fun. And especially since you're giving teams another chance to win the championship, you gotta do single elimination. You don't want to do best of 7 series. So that's what we're gonna do here on NBA 2K22 for a live simulation. And what I want you guys to do right now is comment down below which team you think is gonna win today's loser bracket tournament. Shout out the people in the last 2K simulation up on the screen who show love. I really do appreciate all your guys' support. You guys are seriously all the goats. And guys, I'm done talking. Listen, it is time to begin this tournament. So go sit down, go relax, go grab your favorite snack. The road to the loser bracket finals begins here in the first round. So let's go. We begin the opening round for all the teams who have lost in this year's NBA playoffs in Minnesota, where the Wolves are down by 1 of the Bulls. As here's Russell behind the screen, the 3 for the lead, and he's starting to go from downtown Minnesota as a 2-point lead. And remember, all these games are win or go home here on this side of the bracket. So here we go, the Bulls down by 2, 30 seconds to go in Minnesota. It's Zach LaVine against his former team, and LaVine throws it away, stolen by Edwards, has space in front of him, throws it down. Anthony Edwards puts it down for Minnesota as they have a 4-point lead, and 5 unanswered in this 4th quarter for the Wolves here late. Oh my goodness, what a change of momentum right now. As here's Zach LaVine on Beasley going at him, and he throws one down in his face. Oh my goodness, the posterizer on Malik Beasley. He cuts it to a 2-point game, and the Timberwolves aren't in the bonus just yet, so the Bulls have to foul him twice to get them in there. So D'Angelo Russell at the line, he made the first free throw and the second free throw to make it a 2-possession game. 16.2 seconds remaining. The Bulls, they need a 3-pointer to keep this game alive as well as their season. LaVine from way downtown, it's no good. Rebound Towns, and that should most likely do it here in Minnesota. And the Chicago Bulls will be going home here in the first round of this loser bracket, 117 to 111. They fall the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we continue on the opening round here in Toronto with the Denver Nuggets going to Toronto, win 138 to 125, and they will take down the Raptors. And the Denver Nuggets will be moving on to the second round as they will play the Milwaukee Bucks. And now we head to a tie game in New Orleans. It's 138 overtime basketball. Trae Young going at Valanciunas, goes to Capella, great defense from the Pelicans, and Capella has it in the post against Valanciunas. Here he goes, always blocked by Valanciunas, rebounding. Here come the Pelicans on the break, a chance to take the lead. Under 30 seconds remain. They are at a timeout. Now it's CJ McCollum top of the key, 1-on-1 Bogdanovic, about an 8-second shot differential. These fans are on their feet right now at the Smoothie King Center. And it's CJ McCollum around the screen, he has a lane, but look at Atlanta close in, great defense, kicks it to Nance for the lead. He misses it, rebound on Atlanta, and they used their last time out with 10.5 seconds here to go. And a chance to win this game to move on and play the Phoenix Suns or to stop on the Pelicans. We will have double overtime. It's Young against McCollum, he goes Bogdanovic in the corner, he's on the drive, pull up, sticks it. Oh, what a cool blitz shot from Bogdanovic. No more timeouts. McCollum off the mark, and Atlanta steals the game, and they will win with the last second shot from Bogdanovic, and they win this game by 2 as they'll move on. And in a close game, the Brooklyn Nets will take down the Utah Jazz, 135 to 130 your final. They get the job done on the road, so Brooklyn will be moving on, and for the Utah Jazz, their season will come to an end in the first round. As we are on this side of the bracket, the playing games are over for this round. We are on in the second round with 8 teams remaining. You guys see the matchups right here. Which 4 teams will move on to the Final Four in this simulation of this side of the bracket? Well, let's sit down, find out right now who's going to move on. So here we go. we open off the second round on this side of the bracket where the Phoenix Suns will take down the Atlanta Hawks 108-95. So Atlanta coming off that game winner against the Pelicans, but they will go down in the second round as the Phoenix Suns will advance to Final Four on this side of the bracket. And we move on to Milwaukee as the Minnesota Timberwolves will go down to the Milwaukee Bucks 116-92. And for the Timberwolves, their season will come to an end in this second round of this tournament. And now we have a close game in Memphis. It is the Grizzlies and the Nets going at it. The Memphis Grizzlies down by 1 point. Winner moves on to play the Suns in the Final Four. Look at Morant on Irving going at him, and he scores. A battle of the point guard superstars here in Memphis, and John Morant gives the Grizzlies a 1 point lead with 35 seconds remaining. The Brooklyn Nets have a timeout. They decide not to use it. Irving around the screen from Drummond. Irving step back. Irving with nothing. Great defense from the Grizzlies. It goes out to Seth Curry. Shot clock at 11 seconds, and you're down by 1. It's got to be KD or Kyrie, not Seth Curry. What are the Nets doing? Seth Curry, a three-pointer. No good offensive rebound, Drummond, and he puts it in. Oh my goodness, are the Nets saved over that offensive rebound? I mean, I'm not sure what Seth Curry was thinking right there, but the Nets are one stop away from winning this game. 8 seconds, John Morant against Kyrie Irving, down to 5. 4, Morant around the screen, on the drive, and they're gonna call a foul. Are you serious? John Morant at the line for the Grizzlies, and he ties the game. I just still can't believe the decision from the referee to call a foul right there. But this one for the lead. Morant puts it up, and it goes down. 107-108. Brooklyn uses their last timeout, down by 1 with 2 seconds remaining. And here we go. Can the Brooklyn Nets steal this game on the road? Down by 1. It's gotta be catch and shoot. Irving from the logo, and it's no good. The Memphis Grizzlies will hold on and beat the Nets by 1 point. A huge controversial call here late in this game, but it doesn't matter because the Brooklyn Nets are now going home in the second round today. And in a battle between the two centers, Embiid and Jokic will take the W as the Denver Nuggets 127-103 over the 76ers to end their season. And for the Denver Nuggets, they'll be moving on. So the 4 teams left in this round, we have the Suns, the Grizzlies, the Bucks, and the Denver Nuggets. Which 2 teams will advance to the finals in this side of the bracket of the teams who have lost in the playoffs? We're going to find out right now, so let's go. And down go the Phoenix Suns in double elimination. They will lose this Final Four game against the Memphis Grizzlies 128-97. The Grizzlies on a roll right now. And for the Phoenix Suns, their season's over again. And now we'll enter Milwaukee. The Denver Nuggets down by 1 point. Monte Morris behind the back against Holiday. The winner will move on and play the Grizzlies in the championship game of that side of the bracket. Here's Monte Morris at the top of the key. Now he goes to the Joker, the MVP. Oh, right by Portis, and he scores. You can't stop that man. And now the Denver Nuggets are trying to upset the defending champions as Monte Morris got to get back on defense. He can't have any time to celebrate right now as Drew Holiday on the screen to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo draws 2, back to Portis, and he scores. We're going back and forth in Milwaukee. Timeout, Denver Nuggets, 22 seconds remaining in this game. And who will you go to? I mean, you gotta figure they're going right back to Jokic, and they do go to Jokic in the paint. 15 seconds, blocked by Portis. He gets the ball back. Jokic out to Aaron Gordon. Shot clock is off. Game on the line. No more timeouts. Gordon the drive. Gordon misses the bunny. You gotta go to Jokic right there. Foul. And now off the line, Antetokounmpo makes the first free throw. This to make it a 3-point game. And he steps up the free throw line. 4 seconds remaining. No timeouts. Jokic to send this game to overtime from half court. Air ball, and the Milwaukee Bucks will hold on and beat the Denver Nuggets in the Final Four, and they will advance to the championship game, and down go the Denver Nuggets. The Memphis Grizzlies against the Milwaukee Bucks to see who is the winner of the teams who have lost in the playoffs this year. Remember, the winner of this game will go on to play the winner of this side, and all they do is win 1 game to win the championship. So guys, Grizzlies, Bucks, who's going to take home this side of the bracket? Let's find out. The Memphis Grizzlies will defeat the Milwaukee Bucks in the championship game of the teams who have lost in this year's NBA playoffs 116-107, and they send the Milwaukee Bucks home. So now the Memphis Grizzlies await the winner of the non-playoff teams. And now guys, it is time to move on to the side of the bracket with all the teams who did not make the NBA playoffs this year. So let's go. Now we begin the opening round of the non-playoff team side of the bracket where the winner plays the Grizzlies in the championship. But look at the Orlando Magic. They splash home a 3 to give the Magic a 2-point lead. 41 seconds in overtime game in New York. And how crazy would it be if Orlando knocks off the Knicks in the first round of this non-playoff bracket side? And here's Alec Burks, 34 seconds to Evan Fournier. He's 101. Down to 30 seconds. He gets a screen from Toppin. Fournier and Wendell Carter Jr. He draws 2. Out to Burks for 3. Bang! He rattles in it from downtown. Orlando's down by 1 now with 24 seconds remaining. We got a game going on back and forth right now at the Garden. Here's Franz Wagner, the rookie for the Magic. Can he give them the win? And we are now under 15 seconds to go in this game. Wagner on the screen from Lopez. Wagner gets in the paint. He goes to Robin Lopez, the bunny. He blew it. Great defense from Mitchell Robinson, and he gets fouled. He will go to the free throw line with 6.7 seconds. Not the greatest free throw shooter, but he knocks in the first one. And this one to make it 3-point game. Robinson misses it. Rebound Lopez. No timeouts for the Magic. Down 3 seconds. Anthony for the win. And it's no good. The New York Knicks will hold on in a close game to beat the Magic by 2 points, and they'll move on the second round of this side of the bracket. And now we'll continue the first round in LA, where the Clippers with Paul George take down the Houston Rockets 122-105, and the Houston Rockets are eliminated from the playoff contention in today's simulation. If the Clippers, they'll be moving on today. And now we got a tie game in LA, 40 seconds remaining. The Pacers and the Lakers are going at it. Here's Brogdon. Now he goes to the paint. Turner missed it. Great defense from Anthony Davis. 33 seconds remain. These fans on their feet. Westbrook the drive. Westbrook misses the layup. Russell Westbrook got a huge missed shot right there. And that gives Indiana the ball back and a chance to take the lead with 22 seconds remaining. About a 5-second shot differential. The Lakers do have a timeout, but they need to stop right now. Here's Malcolm Brogdon. The screen from Turner. Brogdon the drive. Brogdon sent back by Davis, and it stays in bounds. Timeout Lakers. What a defensive play from AD. Here we go. Tie game. Will we have overtime, or can the Lakers win it right now and beat the Pacers to move on? It's LeBron James. 4 seconds. The screen from Davis. LeBron the free throw line. Pump fake goes up with the left. It scores. LeBron James with 0.2 seconds remaining. Brogdon didn't get it off, and the Lakers will beat the Pacers to move on. LeBron, a clutch basket. Won a game in LA, and the Lakers get the job done and eliminate the Pacers. And so we continue in Sacramento, where the Kings will beat the Trailblazers 104-82. De'Aaron Fox misses a 3, but it doesn't matter. The Kings get the job done, and they defeat Damian Lillard and Portland here in this opening round of this side of the bracket. And now we'll move on to San Antonio, where the OKC Thunder upset the Spurs. Look at Alexander puts in one late to make it a 10-point game, and it's over. Down go the Spurs in the opening round. OKC beats them by 10 points, and they'll be moving on. As we have a close game in Washington, the Pistons and the Wizards are going at it. Here's Bradley Beal down by 1. The tough layup is no good. Rebound, and the Pistons trying to extend their lead here on the road. It's Cade Cunningham with 30 seconds remaining. Cunningham on Kuzma, going right at him. Scoop and score. Look at this from Cade Cunningham. No regard for the defense of Washington. It's a 3-point game. Here's Bradley Beal. 20 seconds. Do they go for the quick 2 and the 3-pointer? Beal unleashes a deep 2. Not the best shot to take right there, and they're going to have to foul. And this one looks to be over. So the Detroit Pistons go on the road, and they'll beat the Wizards by 6 points to end their season. And the Detroit Pistons are moving on. So here are the teams that have made it past the first round of this side of the bracket. You guys see them up on the screen. Remember, the winner will play the Memphis Grizzlies in the championship game, and this side has to win 2 games to win it all. But guys, we're going to simulate this round and see which teams will make the Final Four on the right side of the bracket. So sit down, relax, and let's find out. We will go to Charlotte to begin the second round. The Lakers will defeat the Hornets by 20 points, and the LA Lakers will move to the Final Four on the non-playoff team side. A big-time W for the Lakers, and down goes Charlotte today. And here we go in New York. The Pistons are on a roll right now, beating the Knicks 137-101. Back-to-back wins for Detroit, and the Pistons are trying to do a Cinderella run right now in this tournament. As we enter Cleveland, it is a 1-point game. Sacramento down by 1 of the Cavs. Look at De'Aaron Fox, the crossover on Allen, but he can't get the jumper to go. And they trail by 1 with 40 seconds. The Cavaliers fans are on their feet. They are looking for the dagger. It is Mobley against Barnes. 30 seconds. Mobley going right at him. Well, how about the defense from Sacramento right now? 26 seconds to go. 8 on the shot clock. It's Darius Garland at Fox. He goes in with the left hand, and he missed it, leaving the door open for the Kings. Can they score and take the lead? It's De'Aaron Fox, top of the key. Will you go to Sabonis or Fox? Right now it's De'Aaron Fox. Oh, as quick as they come, he scores to give the Kings a 1-point lead. Under 12 seconds remaining in this game. Season on the line. Cavaliers down by 1. 5 seconds. Mobley, a chance to win it here to send the Cavaliers to the Final Four. He missed the bunny. What is up with everybody missing bunnies? And it's over. The Kings beat the Cavaliers by 1 point, and they'll move on. And the last game of this round goes to LA Clippers as they defeat the OKC Thunder 117-98. And for the OKC Thunder, they're going home as the LA Clippers will move on. So how about the Detroit Pistons? They're all the way here to the Final Four, and the LA Lakers will play the Clippers in a Battle of LA as the Sacramento Kings also beat the Cavaliers. So 4 teams left on this side. Which 2 teams will advance on? It is time to find out right now, so let's go. The Final Four here in Sacramento, the Detroit Pistons. Yes, the Pistons, they can't be soft. They're going all the way to the championship game for the non-playoff team side, and they'll defeat the Kings 118-96, and down goes Sacramento. And we got a Battle of LA. It doesn't get any better than this, as Anthony in the corner, it's a 3-pointer to give the Lakers a 1-point lead. Oh my goodness, throwback Carmelo right there, a clutch 3-pointer, 40 seconds, ball on the floor, picked up by Bradley. Lakers have a 1-point lead. Davis throws it down, and the Lakers have all the momentum here right now. They're up by 3 points, 35 seconds. And what do the Clippers have? Do you go for the 2-pointer or the 3-pointer right here? Let's see Paul George against Avery Bradley. 27 seconds. The screen from Zubac. Look at George on Davis. Back to Zubac. Throws it down. Plus the foul. What is Anthony Davis thinking? And now Zubac with a chance to tie the game here late in the 4th quarter. 23.9 to go. Zubac a big free throw. And he puts it in. And the Lakers used their last time out as we are all tied up here in LA, and a chance to win this game, or we're going to overtime. It's Russell Westbrook against Reggie Jackson. Is Westbrook going to take it? Westbrook has a lane. Russell Westbrook, and the foul. Throw it back, crying Russell Westbrook, staring at the crowd. Oh my goodness, this is iconic. And look at this one more time. Russell Westbrook to get the Lakers the lead. He stares on the crowd. The free throw is no good. Rebound Morris, 2 seconds. Jackson for the win. Oh, it almost goes in, but the Lakers hold on to beat the Clippers. Russell Westbrook, a big-time layup for the win. The Lakers take home the Battle of LA thanks to Russell Westbrook, and the Detroit Pistons are all the way here to the championship game of the right side of the bracket, but they must beat the Lakers to move on to play the Grizzlies. So here we go. It comes down to these 2 teams on the right side. Who's going to move on? Let's go. And we go to LA for the championship game on this side of the bracket, and the Lakers will take down the Pistons 147-95. Your final here in LA. The Pistons get blown out, but they had a great run. Anyways, the Lakers will move on to play the Grizzlies for the championship. The LA Lakers advance to play the Memphis Grizzlies in the finals of today's NBA loser tournament. Since the Memphis Grizzlies won that side of the bracket and they're a playoff team, all they have to do is win 1 game to win the championship in today's simulation. And for the non-playoff teams, the LA Lakers, they have to win twice to win the championship in today's simulation. So it all comes down to this. Memphis, Lakers, here we go, guys. Who's going to take home the simulation? Let's find out. We have a 1-point game in Memphis, and Grizzlies up by 1. Here's Davis. Oh, right around Adams and throws it down. What a move. And the Lakers on top by 45 seconds. But the Lakers need to win 2 in this NBA Finals to win the championship. And for the Memphis Grizzlies, if they win this, they are the winners. As Bain puts in a 3. Memphis goes up on top by 2. Oh my goodness, what a 3-pointer from Desmond Bain. And the Lakers championship hopes on the line right now. They need to win this game. Look at Westbrook. Back to Davis. Can Davis do it again? 26 seconds, doesn't have the jumper. Here he goes. Now out to Westbrook with 10 seconds with a shot clock. He's one-on-one with John Morant. What do the Lakers have drawn up? Oh, look at LeBron off the pin down. Bang! LeBron for 3. Lakers on top by 1. And this Lakers team does not have any quit in them, as the Grizzlies used their last time out. A chance to win the simulation. 6 seconds. They're going to go to Bain. Bain on Bradley. Jumper for the win. It's off the mark, and the Lakers hold on, and they'll force a winner go home. They have a chance to win the championship, and so do the Grizzlies. So let's get there right now. And here we go. 1-point game, 24 seconds. I mean, these games in the simulation have been so interesting and close. As to go Westbrook, the pump on Morant, and he scores. What a shot from Westbrook. And the Grizzlies, I mean, you can't blow this lead right now. All you have to do is win 1 game. And the Lakers, they can win this and win the simulation with a stop. 10 seconds, it's Morant against Westbrook. 6 seconds, the crossover. Morant the floater, off the glass, it's good. Oh no, 3 seconds for the Lakers. This to win the championship. no good. And the Grizzlies do it. They beat the Lakers once, and they will win today's simulation. I mean, one of the greatest fouls you will ever see on the simulations. I thought the Grizzlies were about to blow that, but the Lakers will not win this one. They had a chance right there to stop, and they couldn't get it, and this simulation will come to an end. So many crazy moments have happened today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's simulation. This was the loser bracket at the NBA playoffs. How won? Basically double elimination for the playoff teams and the loser bracket for the non-playoff teams. And guys, seriously, thank you so much for watching today's simulation. You guys are seriously all the goats. I mean, I can't thank you enough. I read every single comment. I'm gonna say it every time. You guys are literally the best. It is Halftime Productions. Like and subscribe, and we out raw.